G'day, how you going? In this video I'm going to be painting a member from the pre-Lion era Dark Angels, unofficially titled the First or First Legion. And to kick things off on this predominantly black armoured Legion, I gave the model an even coat of Doom Death Black from two thin coats. Pretty straightforward step, keep it thin, one coat should do just fine and cover the entire model. Next, I started sort of stenciling out the raised or worn areas on the model with Skaven Blight Dinge from Citadel, getting a line edge highlight down first before moving onto a sort of glaze with the same colour. I'd say go a little further than you think because you can always dial it back if needed. But keep the paint fairly transparent and controlled, so water it down well when glazing but less when edge highlighting. The goal here was to build a solid enough layer toward the edges so when we start shading with black, the colour still holds. There is also no need to be neat here, just build the layers up gradually and emphasise the edge highlights more than the build-ups. And I did this by just going over some of those extreme edges again to get a nice strong edge colour. After that I used Death Reaper from two thin coats and began shading back some of that grey and began the gradual blend between highlight and shadow. And because Death Reaper is more of a very dark grey, it didn't immediately erase the highlight build-ups from previously. So what I'm doing is glazing Death Reaper over pretty much all of the model now, cleaning up any overspills and defining more deliberate highlights, giving that look of scuffed sort of black. It may take a couple of passes depending how heavy-handed you are and the ratio of your mix, but just take it slow, let each pass dry and see where you need another layer. And being a thinned version of just a darker grey, you can even push it up onto the Skaven Blight Dinge, weakening the colour but also creating that nice blend. Next was re-establishing that original black colour. Again, I chose Death Reaper previously because it would glaze nicer than pure black up to the light greys, whereas black would almost immediately dominate, but now we're doing the same process as before but in reverse. So using Doom Death Black again, I watered down the paint and began glazing it into the recesses and centres of the plating, starting in the middle and pulling it toward the shaded areas on the armour. Again, remembering to keep the layers thin and reapplying only when the layers are completely dry. Doing this is really by eye and feel, so just pick one area at a time, run a heavier line into the recesses and glazing smoothly on the panels. You kind of want mostly Doom Death Black showing in the end, letting contrast really emphasise the scuffy black. And as you can see, it kind of gives the same result as just edge highlighting, but with a couple extra easy steps you can make it look a little more glazed and gradual, adding a good feel of dirty black. So moving on, I used Doom Metal from two thin coats, a really dark silver in the range, and ran it all over the trim and onto the conduits on the legs, even selecting out some of the areas on the backpack too. I wanted to give the first Astartes prototype looking bolters, and so I used Payne's Grey from Pro Acryl for a coloured leather sort of casing, and then used Coal Black for an impact resistant polymer sort of plastic for the rest. I then gave the leather a few scratches with the same black and then with highlights of Griffin Claw before running a thin edge highlight of neutral grey all over the edges of the bolter. Finishing it up with blue steel from two thin coats on all the areas I wanted to be metallic, and AK Interactive's grey blue on just the black polymer plastic areas. I did a quick fill in with rusty gold on the shells in the mag before washing over the entire bolter with black wash. Continuing with washes, I didn't want the silver trim to go too much darker and so chose Citadel Contrast Basilicanum Grey as an alternative, being a bit more deliberate with where I wanted the shade to be strongest and where I wanted it left brighter. The lenses I just wanted a simple, quick, bright red glow, so ran a thin line of pure white before glazing over with Bala Red. Cuirass leather was used on the obvious strap I forgot to do before giving a couple of random tubes around the model a quick layer of anthracite grey from AK Interactive. Now, details about the Legion's marks are very vague at this stage, to say the least. It took me a couple of days just to find out what their symbol looked like. But what I did find was when they were first seen by the Thunder Warriors, they were noted to have a white 1 carved onto their chest plate. So I lined out one using Mechanicus Standard Grey first and highlighted it with Administratum Grey, before using Doom Death Black to carve in some scratch marks to match the rest of the armour. And this was the final result. I know this may seem like a pretty short one today, but it did take a bit with all the gradual glazing for the black, and more so just trying to find actual legit source material of what they looked like. Again, this is supposedly the first Space Marines, soon to be known as the Dark Angels. These guys hold the personal honour of being responsible alongside the Custodes for the end of the Thunder Warriors. I won't yap too long here. I'll end with saying thank you for your continued support. Please like and leave a comment if you enjoyed it or have any requests for future videos. It's great reading them and adding them to my list of videos to come. Thanks again.